Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, Facebook. Thank you guys for coming, tuning in with me. I got something to say, a few things to say, and one of them being just finding out more policies that Trump is trying to implement. Also, finding out about more things that he's trying to cut, stop altogether, um, reinvent slavery. I can honestly say that. The new policies do not fit any of our criterias. Nothing we care about. That he either did on January 6th, he released those people, those monsters he claimed that were hostages. He released all of them, no matter how violent the offense was, knowing that there's innocent people sitting in jail right now for a whole lot less than storming the Capitol and officers being hurt and maimed and killed. Also, threatening legislators and posting inside of their offices, which you guys were planning to do to them had they have been caught. Next thing I'm gonna go to, and I'm gonna go down the aisle. So I'm gonna hit a couple of things that's bothering me right now. And the first one is the jigaboos that decide to come out shucking and jiving, um, slavery pleasing, master loving. I want to be seen so I can make the massa happy ass people. So we gonna get right into the Snoops, the Nellies, the Rick Rosses, the Soldier Boys, Stephen A. Smith, Charmichelle the God, DJ Envy, us, of everyone else. And let's just throw him in because he's been scrambling his eggs to get in. Charleston White, the light, the lick, the white stuff from around his slave owners. Okay, so I'm pissed. I'm pissed. For one, Snoop, you get online and you clown, you make fun of things. For instance, you actually are the one who said jigaboo. Who's gonna get up there shucking and jiving for the master? Who's gonna get up there shucking and jiving for the master? And then you answered your own question. I will. I will get up there for the master and shuck and jive for the master. Oh, I will entertain the whipper holder. I will hold him down. Forget my ancestors. Forget the people that stood for you to be able to lay. Let's rewind that. You not only let your ancestors down, but you let down the generation of people that looked up to you until you performed. And the people that supported you. And the bad thing about this is that when you become an entitled rich black man, you no longer need those same basic people to support you. Am I not lying? You start to hang around people of your kind. Am I not lying? See, the same people that was out there buying gin and juice, supporting you when you went to court and when you were gonna go down for unaliving someone, you even made fun of that whole proceeding, and you made a song called "Not Guilty." You did a video with Pac, rest in peace, and I hope he ain't turning somewhere because he see your jigaboo ass out here dancing and clapping cheeks for the white man. Then you get up there at a Trump rally and you play NWA songs. How disrespectful are you? Hmm? How disrespectful stuff for you. Could you really believe that it's so many of you that kiss so much white ass, so much redneck ass, that you forget who marched for you? You forget where you was not allowed to even stand before you became of someone. Before you was a billionaire, you wasn't going to be on no Trump stage. Trump is by far the most bought redneck I've ever seen in my life. I have seen more rednecks in office than I have actually seen really support every policy of Trump's unless they initiated it. And it's really sad to look at you jigaboo dancing ass black men get up there and let the white men know that you ready to clap cheeks, legs in the air for $1. Some of y'all say it wasn't for the money. I say that it wasn't for the money for a majority. Some of them needed it. They in debt. Some of them will continue to still be in debt after this. And I think is by far the most embarrassing thing for you guys to realize this is that it was more people at that MAGA inauguration dinner that wanted to find the closest noose and connect it to your neck. All of y'all's. Why would millionaires who never supported Trump support him now? Billionaires, why would you support Trump now and you didn't support him at first? See, the contradiction in a lot of what you guys say and you guys do starts at the top. And the contradictions are from anywhere to I don't support him. He does nothing for our country. He was a liar. He's a felon. He's a manipulator. You guys are the same ones that got up there and went up there shucking and jiving and dancing for his redneck ass. Y'all up there performing. But I want every last one of y'all to have performed at that inauguration dinner. I dare you meet any of them in the South. Nelly, you from the South. Rick Ross, you from the South. You mean to tell me that your neck don't fit in the noose? It won't fit in the noose? Okay, how about this? You mean to tell me that your body frame won't look good hanging from a tree? Maybe not. Or maybe this. They tag your ass by your foot and strap you on a horse and smack the shit out the horse and let him. No, not that one. Or maybe this. Maybe you will pull up on a construction site and they got some fresh tar that they was about to lay down. I got a few tar babies I want to dip on in this. Maybe not. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. This might work for you. Maybe they just pull up to your home and burn crosses and throw bricks and things in on your family and shoot off shotguns in your windows, kick in your door. Maybe this. I'll get behind legislation to make sure we keep more jigaboos like them on the payroll. And not just on the payroll. We're going to let every black person in the world, every person of color in the world know we got jigaboos on the payroll and we're going to let y'all know who they are. Do you know that Snoop made a comment that if you don't like Trump, you are a jigaboo? Did y'all hear that? It's posted in the New York Times. He said, if you don't like Trump, you're a jigaboo. So I guess him performing yesterday was him telling us that he wasn't a jigaboo. Okay. But you, the one, did a short, if I'm not mistaken, video stating that what jigaboo gonna get up there and dance for Trump? I's a jigaboo. I's gonna dance for him. You are the one who said that, right? I recall that. So we're not even the one who called you jigaboo. You called you jigaboo first, right? Okay. Question. Why are you up there playing NWA music? Interesting. Interesting. I wonder, did anybody in NWA sign off for you to play those songs? Because if you saying that they did, you got to be saying that it had to come from Dre, because you and Dre still talk. Because I can guarantee you nobody else would have signed off for you to play their music at a Trump rally, inauguration, or anything else. So Dre had to have given you permission to use that music, allegedly, right? You sure you want to come in this, Dre? Are you sure you want some of this, Dre? Knowing all of the things that you pretty much are involved in and were involved in, you sure you want to come in this smoke and mirrors? Mm-mm. If I was you, I duck this, say I did not give him permission and I did not know that he was going to do that with his duck ass, and say that I prefer that he performed the songs that he either wrote or he produced or he sung his damn self. But as far as to get up there and play music that don't belong to you, did you just Milli Vanilli us? I'm just asking. I feel Milli Vanilli here. Um, since you've gotten your new position in life, so many people have decided to walk away from you. And I pray and hope my number one person would be Martha Stewart. Besides Shantae, I know Shantae not gonna go nowhere. Ashanti just had a baby. I think she pregos again. She needs the money. Nelly need the money. Still not an excuse. You claim you're doing so much for the community. How you doing it if you broke? Because if you're doing this whole thing for the inauguration for Trump for some money, then you telling me you was broke. Because you claim you're doing so much. You're the same person that said that you're giving back so much money to the community, schools, and getting kids grants and things like this, Nelly, right? But you went on Willie D's podcast and tried to name things that you claim were lies. Slavery was a lie. Wow. Slavery was a lie. Then you tried to go in on who Trump daddy was, and that way he stopped people from being able to rent what in the 70s and 80s. You don't even got the time periods right with your dumb ass. This is why I know that you have to be a true illiterate sons of something, because his daddy was doing this in the 60s. He was doing this in the 60s. And I'm going to remind you of something. Remember Good Times? Remember, God, let's say Fred Sanford? Remember those shows were shot during the times that people were not able to rent homes and minimum wage was so low and you didn't have jobs, and the title of the songs and actually the lyrics of the songs told you what era that they were living in. And you jigaboo ass clowns get up here and shuck and jive for white people that did not care to not only not see you there, but there was other qualified white people that they could have clearly had perform for them, because they already have enough jigaboo dancers in Congress already for them. Rick Scott. And there's so much more. There's so many more. Because I ain't forgot. I'm finna get on you too, Democrats, attending and dancing at the inauguration. So, what's up? Soldier Boy, we know you needed all the money. We know you needed all the money. I don't even think they gave you nothing. I just think they gave you a stay out of jail card for about 4 months. because you owe so much money, not just in taxes, but you owe money to victims of domestic encounters. You owe label, you owe real estate people, you owe car dealerships. You don't even own Soldier Boy, I don't think no more. I don't think you own that part no more. Um, wow. Didn't realize it was getting hot in here. Hmm. Let's go to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith says this. He don't blame the brothers for taking the job. You got to do what you got to do. Would he have done it? Possibly not. But I don't blame the brothers for doing it. Hey, what black man is making money like that these days? If all black people decided to only do things when they can get rich, we would not be out of slavery. I don't think Harriet Tubman became a millionaire by getting black people through slavery. For going back, risking her freedom in her life countless times to bring back people. She wasn't considered wealthy. She wasn't considered well educated. She just knew she didn't want to be out no more. And for those who didn't, I'll come back and get you. I won't leave you. Like you jigaboos would. All of you jigaboos that performed at the inauguration, oh, you guys, oh, y'all wouldn't have left the plantation. Oh, you love how Master beat you, take care of you, just do you so right. He does you so right. 3 hots in a cot, huh? Then go sit in jail. Matter of fact, join the army. You want 3 hots in a cot? Join the army. I can guarantee you nobody in that inauguration bought your own music. None of y'all. None of your music, anybody in that inauguration did not buy. Before you got there or even after you left, they did not go and buy it. Your stock did not go up. You did not put yourself in a better position in life with your people that when you walked off that stage, you should have stayed up there because you're not welcome. And we just realized about all of y'all. Y'all are not like us. We might got the same, this, but we don't have the same this at all. Y'all are not like us. You got up there dancing and jigaboo salsaing for these goddamn rednecks that's going to eventually make sure that they come after every last one of you jigaboo salsa dancing motherfuckers. They coming. Because they realize that they could have had anybody come up there and perform. Especially country singer. I mean, you got people that really wanted to come there and perform. I don't know. Jay-Z, you probably want to do a post-inauguration party because that probably be the only people that's finna come to your rescue right now when this stuff finish hitting the fan. You gonna need a new support group, buddy. It's not gonna be the blue side. And speaking of the blue side, let's get into it because I can't stay on here long. My nerves is bad. Just found out some bad news, and I'm just getting more and more pissed. If I sound like a cold bitch today, it's probably because I need a blood transfusion. I just found out, so pardon me in my Grey Poupon if I decide to spill it on your dress or your white shirt. Anyway, your duck ass. I'm really pissed that Stephen A is promoting it, saying, oh, this is probably how they make their living, this and this and this. You tell me what African-American black man is making this type of money, making these kind of moves, yada, yada, yada. You got Nelly over here giving out false information on Black history when he's saying that he donating to the education fund and he ain't even a product of it. You're not even a product of the education fund that you're in, that you claim you started. Because if you did, I'm so happy that these kids in Florida decide that since we are not going to be able to learn Black history in school, they're deciding to meet up on the weekends and discuss Black history. I encourage you jigaboo performers that got up there and shuck and jive for these crackers. I hope and pray that y'all attend one of those kids' meetings on that weekend. I don't care if it's virtual. Hit one of these kids up. They have posted this. I will let you hear it myself. I'll let you hear it. Okay. There's a professor, Dr. Amongo Dabinga, and he is a doctor. He teaches students, and his students inquired him to check out some students that wanted to meet up on the weekends in Florida to discuss Black History Month, since in Black History period, since it will not be taught in school anymore. I advise you to get in contact with this doctor, and I will spell his name is Dr. O as in Michael M. I mean, I'm sorry, O as in Oliver. I'm so juiced to say his damn name. O as in Oliver, M as in Michael, E as in egg, K as in kite, O is in only y'all. N is in nigga. G is in goddamn. O is in only y'all. Last name D as in deadly. I as in I did not know y'all would perform for a cracker like that. B as in boy. N as in another nigga. G as in God. Damn. A as in the Adam's apple I thought that you men would have been cut from, you're not. Anyhow, check him out. I love him. But he did a post that he did about Stephen A, Charlotte Michelle, and the right wing side that they decide to take. But he's also commenting about Snoop, Rick Ross, Nelly, and Soldier Boy. So let's see what he's talking about before I sign off. I'm gonna pause on that part. If we all were able, it had the opportunity to get money like that back then, there wouldn't be a need for there to be Snoops right now. We have already accrued this type of status since what? We would have already been here before Snoop would have been a spot on his dad's pants. Kick it. And there we go. We were not just upset with them performing, we were upset at Democrats, Blacks, Latinos, anybody that will be a victim of the Fourth Amendment, birtherism, your birthrights. Your parents not from here, so you got to go. But my problem is why the Democrats always feel like they got to take the high road when people decide that they want to stay in the low carts of the subway. If this is where people want to play the game, this is why you got offense and defense. Everybody's not supposed to play the same position. Everybody should not play the same position. If that is a case, then there would not be a such thing as it being a team. It just would be an I. We need offense and defense. Who is going to check and balance this man? When we can't even check and balance and not get caught the hell off guard by our left wing and our national supposed being black treasures of today's in previous days music. Please finish before I slap the out of somebody. Y'all getting on my nerves. I love that. When they go low, I go home. And she did exactly that. I'm not coming to the funeral and congregate with y'all. I'm not going to sit in nobody's cold or in a cold tundra to watch this maniac steal office again. I'm not about to sit and watch this clown in his inauguration talk about how good he is for our country, what he has done, who he is, and how he's been cheated. But Black people got so much to say about Michelle not going to the inauguration, how she gonna talk about going low. They go low and we go high and things like that. You know why? She created the term and she chose to check it the way that she did. What I have a problem with is that so much to say about her staying home and not participating with it. What about what y'all sat there and said about Obama sitting there at the damn funeral, chummying it up, talking it up with Trump? What was y'all looking at when y'all seen that one Black man amongst that whole line of past and current presidents? What y'all say about that? I don't hear you. Yeah, I didn't think you had anything to say because y'all don't know which side you want to actually be on. You want to talk about Michelle Obama not coming to that freaking hell of an election, post-election. I shot the sheriff, goddamn inauguration, anything that has to deal with Donald Trump. Why are y'all upset that she won't throw rocks off a chariot when she can throw tomatoes at you? Why did you guys decide that because she has nothing nice to say, this man has nothing nice to let her hear him say? And why be around a bunch of people who now not only not want you there, but has disrespect you and your husband, your children, your family, time and time again? Once again, there's no support for the Black woman. Here we go again. You guys had so much smoke for her for not turning up to go to this shit. You got less smoke for Obama for attending the shit. You can go to the damn thing and mind your business and get the reading and singing along with everybody else. Nobody told you to go in there and be so cool. You got to dab it out with him and have a conversation with him about how y'all can look. This The same man sat next to you told you that you was a Nigerian, a Kenyan, you was a monkey, you was this, you was that, you was born, you wasn't this. He don't even know that Hawaii is in the United States. So let's get it all together. He don't know what color Greenland is. He ain't never been there. He don't know where the Panama Canal is. He ain't never traveled through there, and he only know where the Gulf of Mexico was because he was transporting. No, shut up. Um, I'm gonna end this by letting him talk a little bit more, and then I will stop. Adults with Superman in it. A prison. Let's pause on that. It's funny how Snoop and Nelly and them want to talk about what Biden didn't do and how stupid Biden is and this and this and that. Wasn't y'all dying in 2020? Wasn't we dying by the hundreds of thousands? Weren't we just dying when this bastard was in office? When you jigaboo dancing clowns was scared to death, fearing y'all life because this maggot head bastard don't believe in health care. He don't believe in science. We were all scared. The Republicans actually, before they can actually say on the front end they didn't want to disappoint Trump, they was damn near happy in falling out the goddamn White House and Congress when he left. God damn it, thank you. Let's put somebody in here that knows policy, knows healthcare, that won't sit here and take us out of the number one things that we need to be in part of. The WHO. He wants to get us out of NATO. He's going up on prescription drugs. I mean, it's just that he's let out over 1,600 goddamn guilty maggot lovers out of jail, and there's people in there that had no business being in there in the first place. I'm gonna let him finish. Shut the hell up. Let me tell you something. You got up there with your jigaboo performing ass in front of a known racist people. But you get up there and perform in front of Elon Musk, who just threw up the Nazi on you. Who go to these if they're not getting paid? Who knows though? Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. So, in a wider lens, a lot of these people are speaking about things that they seen and they claim that they weren't a part of. For instance, like the Rick Ross. But you do have that very rare opportunity to be able to check and balance the music that we put out there, which was why we ran into hip hop being banned and NWA being boycotted and things like that. That's when there was an actual check and balance on the music and what was being promoted and pushed out there. What he was getting to you guys all and saying to you guys all is this, is that when Nelly was doing tip drills and sliding credit cards down girls' butts, y'all was okay with that. Now y'all are not, you're not okay with the other shucking and jiving that they doing when they never show respect for the black culture in the first place. So were they ever really supporting the Black culture more than they were culture vulturing. It sounds like all of these people are not a part of what the hell they talk about, and they mimic somebody else's life, Rick Ross. And they take a bunch of stories that they hear and they put it together. And then when things hit the fan, you don't want to be responsible for the lyrics because you were just a storyteller. But if you claiming that you this gangster and you this person and you're that person, aren't you saying that you are the music that you rap about? Which one is it? I don't know. But I encourage a lot of y'all to take a deep dive in what you would do if you were wealthy. Who would you shuck and jive for? What amount of money would allow you to be comfortable with being a jigaboo? I don't know. Freedom was a cost. Now that you have it, why are you still taking money out the funds? Why can't nobody else receive reparations? Why only the wealthy are entitled to reparations? Meaning, if it's tax breaks to lower the less, no. Rather, it's tax breaks to lower it for the more. Yeah. It's to help the wealthy stay wealthy so they can employ people like us and write us off. And then we still pay higher taxes than them. Y'all better wake up. And if woke is the enemy, I'll be number one. Just saying. Somebody got to do it.